Three very accomplished coaches, three very separate styles. Want to have a little bit of fun to sort of have each of you scout or critique the other in terms of his sideline demeanor.
I'm going to lose there.
Well, first of all, I want to say in relationship to the demands on you, that's where I came up with the saying. People say, how you doing? I say, great. I've been everywhere except the bed. I've spoken to everybody except my wife because everybody's pulling
That's
on you
right.
to different things. I would start with our senior member here on criticize my demeanor.
Aaron, what did you think of Lou on the sideline? The famous stalk up and down.
No, that's what you see in him. I mean, that emotion was coming out. He walked 18,000 miles in 60 minutes. I mean, what a record. He kept moving, squatting, moving. But his head was in the game. I mean, he was always a part of that game himself. And that's what I saw in Lou. Lou was well prepared, team was well prepared. And during the course of the game, he made a lot of important decisions that influenced the outcome of that game.
Certainly, Lou, one of your gifts, no question, one of the greatest in-game coaches in the history of the sport. Why the constant motion, Lou, up and down?
I just felt I thought better when I walked, and when I stood there, everybody was trying to grab me and talk to me. But here's the other thing, and I'll say, and I learned this. I think what you say to an individual has importance, but your tone of voice carries even greater importance on what they're going to take. But your facial expression carries even greater importance. And what I learned, that when we were ahead, and I got the third team, then I'm coaching. The game's over. I'm coaching. I'm trying to, and so I would grab a guy by the face mask from time to time.
Really?
And I remember we're playing BYU. The game's over. We got a one. We blitzed Peter Bursic. The center puts a headlock on him, pulls him down, and they don't call it. I saw it. 60,000 people saw it, but the guy they're paying to look at didn't see it. So I called timeout, called Tom Favorite over the referee, and I put my arm around him, and I said, is this a penalty? Because if it isn't, I need to teach that technique. That's a lot better than picking up linebacker, what I'm trying to do.
Right.
But I tell you what I learned. That camera's always on. Just from then on, I would smile and I'd say, son, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. When I get you on Monday, you're going to regret you ever came to this year.
With a smile.
Let's say how
With a
great
smile.
that is. He loves this player, and the guy fouled up, and he just giving him love.
I picked that up from him. Obviously, we've had this conversation.